Poison Ivy's reported loose in Gotham. Check in with Robin in the East End police station. He's got a plan to take her back to Arkham. Poison Ivy's reported loose in Gotham. Check in with Robin in the East End police station. He's got a plan to take her back to Arkham.
Hey, Batman's analyzing the new Joker toxin, so it's up to you and me to take down Poison Ivy and her plants in Burnley. I'll tell you what, I'll even lend you my nose breather against her spores. I should be immune to Ivy by now.
First Scarecrow broke out of Arkham, and now Poison Ivy's on the loose. I don't like it. While Robin investigates, I'm relying on you to handle the mess outside. After your past experiences, I'm sure you can handle it.
Batman to Bullock. Batwoman is tracking down the Scarecrow. She's armed with an older version of my antidote. Don't risk your men. We're handling it. Batman out. This is Batman to the GCPD. My analysis of the new Joker toxin shows it has definite mutagenic qualities. Joker's delivered a killer punchline, but this sort of tech is beyond him.
Could you
He
possibly
can't be
get me some
developing it
shed
alone.
leaves from those pod people?
For now,
I'm
get
doing
emergency
research
medical
for
personnel
Winnie.
ready. You'll be needing them.
There are people inside those cocoons, metamorphing into Ivy's walking pod people. We can't let her swell her army. Break them free.
Snapping plants wanted to wrap me up for good. Here's something about converting me into one of them.
You'll never defeat the plant. These spores will feast!
With Gotham Now, I'm Vicky Vale. The Giordano Gardens area is under strict quarantine after an attack by former botanist Dr. Pamela Isley, now better known as Poison Ivy. The new kind of green claims the world for plants, using pheromones and the plants themselves as weapons. Is Ivy looking at another stay in Arkham?
Tofu.
Or will Gotham be a new kind of urban jungle? Stay tuned.
Snapping plants wanted to wrap me up for good. It is something about converting me into one of them. Those snapping plants wanted to wrap me up for good. It is something about converting me into one of them. It is something about converting me into one of them. Wrap me up for good. It is something about converting me into one of them.
We are one with nature.
Snapping plants wanted to wrap me up for good.
You'll never stop. Join us or die.
Forensic toxicology report. This rose might have been white if not for the sheer amount of
Stay away
poison.
from Ivy's creations. Never. You'll never stop poison Ivy. We are spores, they will feast. These spores will feast.
Poison Ivy used to be a botanist before she went bonkers.
Ivy's expanded on her usual menagerie. This time, she's created pheromone-blasting plants to lure in citizens, so her roaming Venus flytraps can devour them. Help as many people as you can.
Can you help me? I need silk spinners from those walking fly traps, but I can't get close enough.
This is Ivy's
I need to go shower.
Join us or die. Stay away from Ivy's creations.
It is something about converting me into one of
Ivy's
them.
voice in my head. She wanted me to join her as one of them.
I'm yours. Those snapping plants wanted to wrap me up for me.
One with nature.
I'm yours to command. I'm holding up right now.
Like I was becoming one of them.
Goodness, you
I'm
broke me
out of here.
Those snapping plants wanted to wrap me up for good. It is something about converting me into one of them.
You'll never defeat the plants.
It is something about converting me into one of them.
I need to get out of here.
I need to go shower. Those snapping plants wanted to wrap me up for good.
Forensic toxicology report. The toxins in this rose cause immediate paralysis.
I'm holding up for now. It's changing. Get it off. Will feast. Looking out of that cocoon. Smells like that was crazy. I couldn't stop staring at that ugly plant.
Oh,
Join us or be fertilized.
I can feel Ivy calling to
wow. I could hear Ivy's voice in my head. She wanted me to join her as one of them.
Ivy. I'm yours. It is something about converting me into one of them. Those snapping plants wanted to wrap me up for good.
Help! Help!
I'm holding up for now. I'm rolling out of here. Holy brains changing me. Hey, I can need to go shower, but I gotta get out of here. That smell. I couldn't break away.
You'll never stop Poison Ivy. Stay away from Ivy's creations or die.
I felt it wrapping me in a cocoon. Thank goodness you showed up.
I can feel Ivy calling to me. Thank goodness you broke me out of that cocoon.
You'll never stop Poison Ivy.
I can feel from my arms.
It felt like I was becoming one of them.
You broke me out of that
I'm
cocoon.
out of here.
You'll never defeat the plants. Join us or be fertilizer.
It is something about converting me into one of them.
Stay away from Ivy's creations.
I'm yours to command. Those snapping plants wanted to wrap me up for good. Smells like heaven.
We are one with nature. This is Ivy's world. Join us or die. This is Ivy's world. Join us or die. We are one. Nature needs fertilizer. Stay away from Ivy's creations. You'll never defeat the planet.
Ivy, I'm yours to command. I'm yours. Do what you will.
Poison Ivy's pheromones can make anyone fall in love with her. Usually it's only at close range. These distance attacks are something dangerously new.
See the spores in the air? Any breeze will send them out to infect the entire city. Find and destroy Ivy's spore cannon before that happens. Watch out for the pod people. They have enough mind left to attack, but just barely.
They will not raise those rates.
Forensic toxicology report. Leave it to Ivy to stick with the classics.
Hey, can you grab some of those seed pods? We need to determine the health effect.
Dispatch, this is Bullock. Bat sent in the boy Wonder, but there's no word. SCU and the new heroes should be on this, right? Well, they can catch up. I'm going in.
Using nature itself.
Against Ivy's force. You can't breathe through my nose anyway. Damn that noise. Bullock out.
Ivy's law.
dinner. I'm losing it for sure.
Forensic toxicology report. This rose contains a powerful neurotoxin that suppresses free will.
Ivy says, smash humans.
One will fall, minis will rise!
Oh man, I've never been confused before.
Stay away from Ivy's creation.
Again. Later.
Ivy's love is strength. You'll never stop Poison Ivy.
Those things fed me to that bigger thing. I'm gonna need therapy for a long time.
Join us or die.
Forensic toxicology report. One prick from this rose and we'd need to call the coroner.
Ivy's power is nature itself.
I stink of bile.
Be fertilized.
Was I being digested?
That
just ain't right.
We'll feast.
GCPD radio says that Harvey Bullock went into Ivy's greenhouse to try and shut this down. Since Robin hasn't reported back, I'm betting we have a rash of trouble on our hands. GCPD radio says that Harvey Bullock went into Ivy's greenhouse to try and shut this down. Since Robin hasn't reported back, I'm betting we have a rash of trouble on our hands.
Don't let anything you see inside that greenhouse stop you. Knowing Poison Ivy, she's kept Robin and Harvey alive as slaves. Free them from Ivy's influence, and they can help you take her down, so she can serve her time at Arkham.
Please! We tried to raid Ivy's hideout, but it went horribly wrong. Most of us didn't make it out. just saved the life of a GCPD officer. This is the police!
Hey you! Over here! I'm Bullock with the GCPD! I'm trapped! I need your help! Watch out for those seeds! In a typically brilliant move, the GCPD went in after Ivy. Oh, those plants of hers. They're not human, if you know what I mean. I think I'm the only one who made it.
Ivy's children will inherit Gotham.
I would have been plant food if it weren't for you.
We'll spread Gotham sewers. Gotham sewers.
Just save the life. Down, damn it! In a minute.
Spread through Gotham sewers.
I would have been plant food if it weren't for you. You just saved the life of a GCPD officer. Thank you.
The plan will spread to all Gotham.
Hello? You
Anyone
just
out
saved
there?
the life of a GCPD officer. Thank you.
Our stories will spread to all of Gotham.
Gotham sewers.
Surrender now!
Robin, my darling, take care of this pesky little worm before it takes over my beautiful garden.
Yes, Ivy.
Bleed for me. Off this nasty little potato bug.
You know crime doesn't pay.
Such a disappointment. If you can. As always, my plants to the rescue. Grow, my lovely, and devour this intruder. Don't hurt my babies any longer. Can't you hear their pain? What have you done to this planet? What have you done to me? Take me back to Arkham. I can't endure anymore.
Forensic toxicology report. The petals of this flower are teeming with potent pheromones.
Was I... Dang, who taught you to punch? My jaw'll be sore for...
You did well. Robin and I will get Poison Ivy back to Arkham. You get back on the streets. Gotham needs you. We'll talk again soon.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
What the? Don't hurt me!
Experiment 905. Roosevelt said the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. He was, of course, utter.
Batman's taking Ivy to Arkham. You know, he didn't even chew me out. Somehow that's worse. Anyway, thanks for your help.
We've got an emergency. The Green Lantern Corps' power rings have been acting strangely, and they've traced the problem back to Earth. Problem is, so has the Sinestro Corps. They're throwing down in the historic district. Talk to the recruiter in the police station there for more.
Greetings. The Green Lantern Corps is tasked with keeping intergalactic order.
Need any merchandise to help with your everyday battle for freedom, truth, and justice?
This is Superman. I'm glad to see you've joined the fight against Sinestro. According to Green Lantern, whatever's disrupting their power rings is here in Metropolis. Until they find it, it's up to us to take out Sinestro's vanguard and help the Corps. Their rings draw on pure willpower. See if you can lend some of yours.
The math behind this is complicated. If it's not based in science, I don't trust it. I'm just a small hero trying to make a big difference.
There you are. I was starting to think you weren't interested in power beyond your wildest dreams. At the very least, we need to get these artifacts out of the hands of the monsters that carry them. You in or you out, mate? There you go. Now, let me check my shopping list. So, I've got a lead on a few artifacts. First stop, we're going to hell. I mean, why save it for last? Let's just jump right in, eh, mate? I'm pretty sure they're keeping my seat warm. Let's go. We're after the Rings of Azar. Pretty little things, imbued with the souls of long past Azarath. The hippie folks that long stood against Trigon. You may have seen rings like these before.
A blood offering!
So much power. I will finish you off myself. All the magical energy will be lost!
Our next stop is the lovely suburb of Oa. In the old days, it would have been a real trick getting across the galaxy, but now old Johnny Boy's got Sector O on speed dial. Last one there's a duffer. The Guardians and their green lanterns are using all the recycling outsiders digging through their Since you're such a fan of gallivanting across the universe, I picked a very special location for our next expedition. I don't want to spoil the surprise. That probably spoiled the surprise. Good. That's a thing of beauty.
I will knock that smirk right off your face and into the source wall!
You want to take me on? Fine. Thanks, mate.
Let's up the game a bit.
I'll die for Apocalypse.
Don't wait for me. Grab it now. Nice job. I thought things were going pear-shaped there for a minute. If you're ever looking for something powerful that no one person should ever have, look no further than the United States government. They've got all sorts of dangerous things that could blow off your damn hand. Let's go get some. What do you say? I hope you grabbed two. I want one. Well, look what we have here. What you've got there is Dillasteel, the same silvery stuff that'll break your hand if you try to punch old Captain Atom or Major Force in the nose. If you get boxed a lot, this might be the one for you.
I don't know who you punks are, and I don't care. You mess with the Major, you get the Force! Ah!
Well, mate, you collected every last artifact on my list. I'll just take these and go. What? I'm a right bastard, everyone knows that. Fine. Since you did so well, pick one. Artifacts hit a wall, mate. It needs the proper motivation to go on. What you need is a very special sort.
I am Sorrow. I have come to conquer.
Your artifacts hit a wall, mate. It needs the proper motivation to go on. What you need is a very special sort of item to help it break on through to the other side.
I am Sorrow. I have come to conquer.
The best thing about artifacts is that they want to grow in power. They yearn for it, and they're always hungry. If you feed them the right things, it will make them stronger. The best fuel for these little beasties are things like sunstones from Krypton and ingots of nth metal from Thanagar. Bloody heroes. Bloody villains. I think Brainiac is doing us all a favor by thinning the herd.